Good evening, and welcome to the Channel 5 News. Today we're interviewing this conspicuous-looking man wearing a hat. Now, sir, can you tell us why you're wearing a hat? Any of your business why I'm wearing this hat? Oh. Well, the story is actually going nowhere. Back to you, Jim. Well, Steve, that was bleedingly uninformative. And now, I've been informed we have Zach Stevenson on the scene at a local bank, which right now is being robbed. It's entirely live, and for some reason he has not called the cops yet. We go live to him now. That's right, Steve. The bank behind me is in the process of being robbed. I'm hiding behind this desk right here. But I have not called the cops for very good reason. As we both know, I'm a reporter, and once the cops get here, this news story is going to be over. So while they're not here, I can still broadcast. I think we have some exclusive footage of the burglars coming in right now. That's right, Zach. I am robbing this bank. Fortunately for you, you're hiding behind a desk. Unfortunately for this misplaced elephant over here, he's about to get shot. Back to you, Steve. Thank you, bank robber. I was completely unaware you could cut back to me. Well, more on this story as it develops further, but in the meantime, we have a segment that the whole family can enjoy. It's Ozzy the Animal Talk About Her. Ozzy? Thank you, Steve. Now, on today's show, we have an animal that's considered to be a myth by the large majority of people, but actually it is a mammal. It's the abominable snowman. Now, this particular specimen, it seems very amiable and friendly, but in fact, it is incredibly vicious. It bit my arm off earlier. I find that very hard to believe. I don't care. Now, abominable snowmen generally eat only snow until they come down into a village out of the mountains. Then they eat all the small children in the village. Now, for this particular specimen, small children, it's a general rule of thumb for all abominable snowmen. In fact, small children are from the hat down. So if you see an abominable snowman coming out of the mountains, you can take the distance from its hat down, and that height, children under that height need to be aware or they will be eaten. Now, this particular one I have tranquilized. Otherwise, you can bet it would be biting my head off right now, and I would not survive. Other than that, though, they are very cute creatures. So, I was Ozzy the Animal Talk About Her. I hope you had a good time. Well, thank you, Ozzy, but I'm pretty sure this is not a real animal. Now, in other news, a lot of us walking down the street recently have seen people wearing these. Now, at first glance, you probably can't tell what this is. At most glances, you can't tell what this is. In fact, you cannot tell what it is until someone puts it on. It is, in fact, a hat. But you can't tell until you put it on, and that's where it gets you. You don't know how bad you look until after it's on your head. Now, because this hat is so ugly, the state legislature has voted, and it is actually a fashion crime to wear apparel such as this. Now, it's not quite a felony, but it is a second-degree misdemeanor to wear something as bad as this, and that accompanies about 60 days in jail and a fine of up to $230. Now, if you see someone wearing a hat this ugly, you can report them to your local fashion police officer, and we advise you to do so to keep people like this off the streets. And now, I believe we're going to go back to Zach Stevenson, who was at the bank, seeing what was going on there, but he got shot. So, over to Ollie and the weather. Ollie, how are we doing? Thank you, Steve, but as you can see, there's no weather in our city today. Great, Ollie. How convenient for you. Well, that's about all the time we have left tonight, but tomorrow night, we have a special guest on the news, which is kind of strange for like a news channel, but our ratings are down. So, tomorrow night, same time, same channel, Bill Nye the Science Guy, folks. I hope you'll enjoy him. Keep watching because we need the money. That's the only reason we do this. That's the only reason you should watch. There's really no other reason. Sorry if you thought there was.